What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. Today we're going to focus in on Team USA defenseman Jacob Trouba, a 17-year-old kid out of Rochester, Minnesota, currently plying his trade with the United States National Team Development Program. At 17, was the youngest member of Team USA at the World Juniors, and was their best defenseman, hands down by a mile. I play on a blue line stacked with guys that went in the first, second round. The 17-year-old kid outshined all of them. 6'2" and 195 pounds, big kid. Can throw the body around, good shot from the point, good first pass, and just all-around confidence out there. You can just tell he's comfortable. He was comfortable on that big stage, and wasn't afraid of the pressure that went with being the youngest player on the U.S. World Junior team. That's something you love to see. He reminded me a lot of Cam Fowler a couple years ago. He reminds me of a lot more physical version of Cam Fowler. Fowler is more of a poke check. He's more of a hit you with a hip check, and I like seeing that. It keeps you honest back there. Committed to the University of Michigan. He's going to be great for Red Berenson next year, and obviously Michigan is perennially a contender for the national championship. And with this kid back there, he'll definitely help that quest for sure. But I can't say enough good things about his play at the World Juniors. He really showed a maturity far beyond his years, with and without the puck, and played a full, it was a full 200-foot game for a defenseman. It was, it's close to 200 feet for a defenseman as you can get. There's obviously a line, whatever. A joke wasn't that funny, but at any rate, like I said, U.S. National Team Development Program, where so many of the great U.S. players are coming from these days. Played as midgets with CompuWare, another great program that's given us a lot of quality professional hockey players. The Detroit system out there, CompuWare and Little Caesars, all those guys are top of the line. I don't know. I go on for days just how. He's a righty shot, which is something that NHL GMs salivate over. Righty shooting defenseman. I don't know what the thing of it is, being a righty versus being a lefty, but if you get a righty shooting defenseman with a good shot from the point that makes a good pass and can play physical, you got yourself the full package. I think he's surpassed Ryan Murray as the number 2 defenseman in the subsequent draft. One of the kids out of the Western Leagues, just ahead of him. But I don't see him falling out of the top 10 picks in the draft. I think this is going to be a draft that's D heavy, and I think a lot of teams are going to be drafting defensemen early because of the different ways they can impact the game. Last year was really all the forwards went early. That's why the Bruins more or less stole Dougie Hamilton. They should be arrested for robbery for stealing that kid at the 9th pick. I think only 2 defensemen went in the top 10 picks last year, and I think it's going to be the opposite. I think it's going to be you're looking at least 3 or 4 defensemen in the top 6 or 7 picks. Excuse me, and he's definitely going to be one of them. I think whoever gets them is going to get a guy that needs a year or 2 at Michigan to develop and turn into a more complete defense. He's in '94. Like I said, he's not even 18 yet. He's got his upside is through the roof. He's got unlimited potential. And I put him almost on par with Dougie Hamilton. I think he's a little bit more physical. I think he can grow into his body a little bit more, but at 17, you're still growing. And I'm very, very excited to see him not only play in Michigan, but where professional hockey takes him. Because I can see him being the next great American defenseman. He really has all the tools for that, and will be an impact player in the NHL sooner rather than later. That's it for the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile on Jacob Trouba. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. That sounded pretty gay, but that's what it is. All right, later.